It looks as though Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou is potentially back on the calendar, but it's not in the way that fans had been hoping. According to Eddie Hearn, the super fight is next in line for Tyson Fury, but there's a catch. Eddie stated, "Yes, I believe so. This is what I've heard. It'll be an exhibition, apparently. No knockdowns or anything. I don't know. I'm only telling you what I've heard. Who knows what's what? But I think that's apparently what's going to be the next fight. Disappointing, but it is what it is. It's a big fight, but I wanted to see him fight Alexander Usyk. It'd be nice to get an undisputed champion, but Tyson's in charge of his own career and I'm sure he's gonna make a load of money. Good luck to him." Michael Benson mentioned that he talked to Frank Warren about a potential match, and it looks as though he's all for it too. Michael stated, "Asked Frank Warren if Tyson Fury versus John Jones / Francis Ngannou could happen. Yeah, he's up for that. With the type of money something like that could generate, why wait for people saying, wait until next year when you can make these fights now? Why wouldn't you do that now?" Simon Jordan doesn't think this is the game-changer fight that Tyson Fury needs, and he's eyeballing someone else. Simon stated, "Frank Warren was talking about the idea there's a game-changer in the offing, and it can't be this. I know what it is. It can't be this. It's an interesting one. It'll change the metrics of when fights get made, and it won't mean that you're dependent on certain people and certain factions. I don't think the game-changer is Tyson Fury fighting Francis Ngannou. And I don't think that should be a fight anyway. Irrespective of the fawning, cloying, sycophantic drivel from Mauricio Suleiman about what a special kind of champion he is, these guys should be made to fight more regularly than they currently are." Andre Ward doesn't think that Tyson will end up fighting Francis Ngannou or John Jones at all. Andre stated, "I don't see Tyson really fighting either one of those guys. I think Tyson will take a bag like Floyd did, but I think Tyson is really trying to figure this boxing thing out. I want to see what happens with him with this next fight because he seems to have trouble getting a fight in boxing, much less an MMA fight, and I don't think right now Tyson Fury should do that. You've been off with boxing. The boxing world is a bit upset. They're clamoring like, dude, what's next? We hear you talk, but where's the fight? If he took that, if he veered that way right now, I don't think it'd be the right time. Get a boxing fight, Joshua, something like that, and then go fight one of those guys." Big John McCarthy doesn't think that this fight really benefits Francis in the end, though. How does his life change? Zero. If there's one thing that people will automatically say about Francis, it's what? It's that he's got punching power. So he drops Tyson Fury. Okay, it's impressive. But it doesn't mean that he wins the exhibition. It doesn't mean anything other than he dropped him, he's got power. Is it going to lead to another fight? You can't say it is, and it's not going to change his life. Brendan Schaub gave his interesting take on the fight and mentioned another fight that he'd rather see. Brendan stated, "So what's the point? So there's no knockdowns, no real fighting? That's also the worst thing you could do. It would be an awful mistake for Francis, man. When you leave the UFC and hope you get a big fight, doing a fake boxing match, it's gonna turn all the fight fans off. Honestly, I'd rather watch Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg fight." All of this comes after Tyson Fury went on and on about fighting John Jones and Francis Ngannou in the same night.
Here's a thought. How about this? How about I fight John Jones and Francis Ngannou on the same night? How about that? That's how much I value them two bums. Get up! Let's go, boys.
Anthony Smith has never really thought that Francis Ngannou would be able to make much of himself in boxing. Anthony stated, "Let's say he gets the Tyson Fury fight. We know how that's gonna go. There's not a world where Francis Ngannou beats Tyson Fury in boxing. Francis Ngannou is just a regular dude as a heavyweight boxer. He's uncommon in MMA, he's unique, he's very special. But in professional boxing, he's average at best," Smith continued. "He's an average puncher, he's a below average boxer, he's below average in his footwork and movement, he's below average in his defense. He's not going to fare that well as a heavyweight professional boxer. So, because he has a fantastic name and an incredible highlight reel in MMA, he's gonna get a big fight for sure, but probably just one." Ariel Helwani even gave his take on what Tyson Fury could be talking about for big news coming up.
The only thing to me that would be a game changer would be him versus Francis Ngannou. The lineal heavyweight boxing champion against a lineal heavyweight MMA champion. That to me is the only game changer. Any fight in boxing is not a game changer. If it's him versus Usyk, if it's him versus Joshua, if it's a one night like 3 heavyweight fight like in fight card in Saudi Arabia, that's not a game changer. The only thing that would be a game changer is Ngannou, and I don't know right now where that stands. So I don't think wrestling. I mean, we've seen him do a little bit of wrestling as well, and that wasn't necessarily a game changer. So I would be surprised if it's wrestling related.
The two fighters have been trash-talking each other for months now, and that's not going away anytime soon. At one point recently, Tyson stated, "I'll have 15 pints and still KO you, you big stiff tramp." To which Francis tweeted, "Stop talking, Tyson, and come try. I'm already doing you a favor using your gloves and your rules because of your limited skill set." Not long ago, Tyson posted a video of him after training, and he announced that he had a big announcement coming.
Another brutal session done in the gym with old Stonehands there. Get up. And Isaac Lowe in there. 12 rounds of boxing, 500 abs. We're coming and we're bringing pain with us. We're bringing a whole lot of pain. Keep tuned. Big announcement coming, and I've said it a few times now, but I'm very excited. It's here, it's landed.
No one has been lobbying for this fight more than Jake Paul, though. Jake posted, "This would be iconic. 2-fight deal, boxing and MMA. Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury. 1 fight in the UK, 1 fight in Africa. I know Francis is man enough to get into the boxing ring. At Tyson Fury, you man enough to get in the cage?" Joe Rogan spoke about the possibility of Francis coming back to fight Jon Jones, but when he talked about a potential fight with Tyson, he knew that it wouldn't end well. Joe stated, "Who knows if someone comes along and offers him a ton of money? Look, I mean, if someone says, 'Hey, I'll give you $100 million, whatever you say.' Okay, what I gotta do to fight, Jake Paul? What do I have to do?" If they're gonna offer him big money, but I think they're trying to do a Tyson Fury fight. Francis Ngannou can knock out any human being on earth if he can hit them clean on the chin. But good luck hitting Tyson Fury on the chin. Michael Bisping feels the same way about a potential fight, but he really wants to see Francis do well in the future. Michael stated, "I think I'd like to see it. I would want to see Francis Ngannou make ridiculous amounts of money. I think Tyson Fury would box Ngannou's head off, but Francis is a big man, he can take it, you know? We've all been beaten here and there, you know, he would go in there, he'd have a fight, he would have a punching chance. You never know, Francis hits ridiculously hard. If he can connect, you never know. And he's got the confidence to go forward." Jairzinho Rosenstreich doesn't think that Francis' skills will translate as well as one would hope. He stated, "Yes and no. Boxing is different. Boxing is different. If you get tired, so what? When you get gassed out, that means you can't do anything. All your experience is gone. It's like you'll be in a punching bag. That's what I believe it is when you gas out. That's going to happen. It's gonna be a matter of time when you should go down. Yeah, I think so boxing-wise. MMA is different. You can take Fury down, wear him out on the ground, and then get him back up. All his arms are limp, he can't punch, that's different. But boxing-wise, it's a different game." If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on screen right now.